live because I have a craft show, antique show that I have to go to tomorrow, and I have to make up some quick jewelry. And the quickest way I know how is to do some UV resin. So I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of explaining, but I thought I'd take you along on the journey with me to make some resin jewelry. So let me aim you down this way. My gimbal is fighting with me right now. Let's see. Come on. See, it's fighting with me. And I am just going to talk my way through this. I have some UV resin from Let's Resin, and I have my UV resin lamp, which is from the Magic Cure Let's Resin Rockers, which I love because you can set not just the time, but the amount of UV that it gets. And with the UV resin, you don't have to mix anything. There's no odor to it. You just literally pour your UV resin in like such. And I'm only gonna put enough to cover the bottom right now. It kind of levels itself out. This is a bracelet that was already prepared together, and it has a empty shell. And so what I wanted to do with this one is I thought I would put some flowers in it. I have some dried flowers that I got off of Amazon. And I'm just gonna take this, no, I don't like that one. I think I'll take this purple and set it on here like this and kind of set it towards the bottom. And I have a small white one that I will overlap it with. Kind of get some white and purple. And now that is just setting on top. So what I want to do is I'm going to do a couple drops just to cover it so that it has a cap on it. There's no bubbles in there, except the one I just made. And you can see how they kind of float away because the table isn't, it's not that the table isn't, I actually have a leveled table, but because it's in a piece of jewelry. So I'm just gonna set this in here for, my watts will be 60 watts, 60 seconds, just to get it started. And we'll see how that goes. Then I have some empty molds, and I put them on some tape so that I can pour the UV resin inside and it won't leak out from underneath. And so before I get started with that, I'm going to pour UV resin in here because I want to make it colored. But with UV resin, you can't have it opaque. You can add a little bit of color to it, but if you make it dark, the UV can't get to the bottom. So you have to do it mildly. Like you can add a little bit of color. Let's see. I'm just gonna add some glistening, almost like a pearl. Okay, so this is coming out real nice. What I want to do is I want to put a nice dome over it. It is set, but I like to have a dome over it. So now that it's set, I feel comfortable enough to add extra, or it won't pour off. And I get like a little dome effect on it. And I'm going to turn that up this time to, let's see, 36 watts for 90 seconds. And see how this goes. I just wanted, the first round I wanted to have it get through having the flour settle and making it a firm foundation. Now back to this. I want to just add some sparkle to my design. And like I said, you can't make it opaque because then the UV can't get through to both sides. So I'm going to add that, and I have my mixing tools here. You just use a rubber mixing tool, and it just adds a nice little glimmer. I probably could add more to that, but what I want to do is I'm going to be adding some fun little designs in it. So I'm going to pour a little, and it just gives a little sparkle in here, and I'm just going to cover the bottom. I know, I'm not wearing my gloves, and I need to put my gloves on because I just did my first little spill. I never go without my gloves, but I guess going live without giving much thought doesn't make me the sharpest knife in the drawer. I have a house full of guests, but I have this show tomorrow and I have not had a minute. Okay, let's see how this came out. I'm pretty pleased with this. Can you see that? See how it came out with the dome? Shiny. So that's one piece for my sale tomorrow. And right now, I just have a little toothpick here, a little popsicle stick. I'm gonna wipe that up. I don't want that sticking outside. I poured it outside the edge. Now, I did flowers in that one, and I want to do these very cute from Resin Rockers. They're made for the UV resin. They're like out of polymer clay. And these are cute little duckies. I don't know if you can see the ducks. Can you see the ducks? Oh. I'm not getting a good shot. Well, I will show you the ducks when they come out of the... So I'm just gonna put a few of these ducks in these. I'm making pull chains, so you can put them on like purses or keychains or diaper bags or however you want. But now I will put another layer of my UV resin, and I see a little bubble I want to get out of there. Yep. Okay, time to use, get that bubble popped. If you need to, you just zap it. Now I have this on a tray here, and I'm not happy with how these are setting. Okay. I'm just gonna set that to go. Okay, so we'll see how this comes out. I'm not sure. I haven't done these in a long time, but while that's going, I can do another bracelet here. These have hearts on them. And so I have these other really cute, whoa, that was a little much. Okay, I have these cute little hearts. Where are they? You know what? I think I'll put the rainbows in. That's what I'll do. I'll put rainbows in. Put three little rainbows. These are made out of polymer clay. Somebody takes the time to do it. I don't know how, but okay, so the ducks came out. I didn't think this one over well enough. I did not think that over well enough. I made a mess, guys. This whole live could be a mess. I don't even know if you could see what kind of mess I just got myself into. Positive thing is when you put that under the UV, it will just dry and I can peel it up. So I'm not worried about that. Not my worry. But what I am gonna do, since I have where the ducks are, I am going to put some other UV. This is blush. And maybe doesn't want to come out. So I have this skin coat, soft coat, glitter skin coat. This does not want to come out, and I'm not going to waste time on this live trying to figure the technical difficulties out. So I'm going to make another batch, and I am going to, once again, you cannot use a lot of mica powder because mica makes it very dense. You won't be able to see through it, but I really love the color. So I always test my fate. Yep, that's me. I'm using the tiniest amount. The tiniest. I mean, that was on a straw. But you can see how thick this is. I'm sorry, guys. I can't see who's coming in and out of the room because I only have my phone up. So thank you for stopping by. I see some scrolling going on, and feel free to leave me comments and give me tips as I'm doing this. This is the first time I've gone live doing a craft. I've taped crafts before, but I don't know my editing. So the problem is I have all these great videos of crafts, but I don't know how to edit them. Anyways, so I am going to pour this pink in the heart. There's not much in it. I didn't want to make it too full or too dark. I just wanted a base coat. I'm sorry if you hear all the laughing going on down the stairs, but I have a house full of my kids, my grandbaby, my mom, and my in-laws are all here celebrating my dog's 13th birthday. Yes, when your dog gets to be 13, your dog gets a party. I think I'll put some butterflies in this. I'm sorry. I'm going to put some butterflies in this heart. And let's put, I'm going to put some more, put the cap, I'm making that bubble finish over the ducks. I still can't believe I've got to go to a show tomorrow, and it's about an hour and 10 minutes away from my house. It's about an hour and 10 minutes away from my house, and I have to get my car packed up. I've got to get things priced because I'm not taking anything out of my store to do this. So I'm taking a lot of my craft items and just stuff that I have, that I've collected, that I can put in boxes and set up a table. This is the most unprepared I've been for anything. But I was away all last week, and I've had family all this week. I'm a hot mess! That's me! That's my life after 50. Hot mess. Oh, Paula, thank you for coming. Thank you. Oh, Susan, you're here. You do much better on your paintings, Paula, than I'm doing on this live, but last night when we were on our live, I decided I was just going to give this a try because I'm not doing well editing my videos. So I thought, what the heck? I have to just get it done. Get her done. Get one more done here. I'm putting a top coat over the heart and the butterflies, and then when this cures in 30 seconds, I will take it out and show y'all what it looks like. Now, you all know I don't mind doing lives. You know that I don't care about doing lives. But why? This time I do care. This is like not coming out the way I want it. I'm stressed. This is probably one of the more stressful times right now that I've had in a long time. But how's your days been? Paula, did you go out on the lake? Oh, did you guys see I did a live with Beamer today before everybody got here for his party? I made him a tie to put on, and then he decided he wanted to go potty. It was pretty funny. You'll have to check it out. Okay. So, come on, ducks. Oh my word. It's just on paper, but when you have rubber gloves on, the rubber gloves are sticking to the paper. Tape. Okay. I will do a tutorial if I ever figure out how to edit things, but so here is what the heart looks like with butterflies. See, it has a nice dome to it. Can you see that? And then little ducks. Now they have a couple bubbles in them, so I'm not happy about that. But hey, it works. It's not terrible. Ducks are in water, right? And if ducks are in water, then that's right. Okay, that's my reasoning for it. Did some laser cut earrings earlier. Laser cut love earrings. I just put them together, and if I have a chance, I might paint them. But these guys are going on these little purse pulls. I have a hook like this, and I put them all together already, so that I just have to put the little charm on this. So you can put them on your purse, put them on a diaper bag. So anyways, I think I'm going to turn my live off because I'm getting so anxious. Oh wait, I will show you one thing. When I bought those ducks, when I bought these little resin ducks and the epoxy, I bought a duck mold, and I made the duck mold, and I said, oh, really cool, I'll put some of the ducks floating in there. Well, all the ducks floated to the top. So he's got a bunch of ducks in his head. Yep. Doesn't that sound like something I do? And he's got one little duck on his tail. So anyways, he's adorable. I love my duck, my resin duck. But yeah, he got all his ducks in his head. Not ducks in a row, but ducks in his head. Anyways, okay, hey Jalen. Sorry I missed anybody, but I have to clean this up and finish getting my jewelry made so that I could pack it up for the show tomorrow. And thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. This was one of my goals, is to just get an art video out. I'm going to learn how to edit someday, somehow, and then I'll do a real art video. Okay, bye guys. Don't give up, because I'm not giving up.